It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Newell. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey season 12 and what's going on. So we've heard rumblings that situations are happening all across the board, especially with Jennifer Aydin, but more importantly with Teresa Giudice. If you guys haven't seen some of my previous videos, then let me just bring you up to speed. Jennifer Aydin, after calling out Melissa Gorga and allegedly selling fake bags at her boutique store, Envy, and then pointing out the fact that Margaret Josephs was the one who was responsible for the rumor against Jackie Goldschneider's husband, and then letting Jackie Goldschneider know on the reunion floor that Margaret was responsible. She literally cut her relationships with all of the women. They were just like, we don't want to film with her. What the hell is going on? Why are you continuing to bring back this woman? Well, they also pointed out the fact that she has sort of an alliance with Teresa Giudice, but they don't understand why. Why is her relationship with Teresa Giudice so important? And is it only because she's trying to suck up in order to stay on the show? Well, as Teresa's pointed out before, this sort of is the Teresa show. Mind you, they even put filming on hold while Teresa was in prison because they wanted to make sure that they caught everything the moment that she walked out. It's not necessarily about all of the other women because Teresa has been an OG for now 12 seasons. She's been on for quite some time. She's even catching up to Vicky Gunvalson in the amount of times or the amount of years, seasons that she's been on the franchise. So she is an important role and she's somebody that you don't necessarily want to go against. However, there is one housewife on the cast that has gone against Teresa Giudice, and that would be Jackie Goldschneider. Jackie and Teresa's relationship has been tumultuous for quite some time, and it feels like they just play this sort of match of ping pong or technically, no pun intended, tennis. And we'll get to that in a second. They go back and forth, and she's even asked, before Teresa, she's asked Teresa when Teresa was going after Melissa, talking about her husband and how she can't control her husband. Teresa's like, you can control him. That's your husband. You need to lay down the law. And Jackie Goldschneider's like, wait a minute. You think she can control her husband? If you could have controlled your husband, would you or him have went to prison? Oof. You don't talk about the families. Well, in the past season, season 11, Jackie Goldschneider's husband was accused of allegedly cheating every time he goes to the gym. And that rumor was sparked from what we could see on the show by Teresa Giudice. Teresa said she's not the one who came up with the rumor and it didn't start with her. However, she was the one to share it. Now, when Jackie Goldschneider went to go call out Teresa, Margaret Josephs actually held a meeting for them to come together and join the meeting of the minds in order to talk about what exactly was going on and how can they move forward. Well, for Jackie Goldschneider, she used an analogy that Teresa Giudice was definitely not going to be okay with. And that analogy was like, would you be okay if I talked about you or your family? She's like, I didn't spread the rumor. I didn't start the rumor. I just repeated something. Okay. Technically, I'm sorry, Teresa, but it's kind of like the same thing. After that, she used an analogy that was definitely gross. And she said, what if I went around and told everybody that Gia Giudice does coke? This is one of those moments where she is a mother bear and you don't talk about the family. And that's exactly what she did. Teresa was about to rip Jackie Goldschneider across the floor. And even at the reunion, this got brought up again. And Teresa wanted an apology. Gia Giudice went back to school and she had to face a lot of people questioning her integrity, accusing her of being on drugs. And it wasn't fair to Gia at all. She didn't have anything to do with it. She's not drawing a paycheck from the Real Housewives. Her mom is, even though she definitely gets to live a very privileged lifestyle. It's not her contract to be signed. So why would Gia even be brought into the scenario? Well, for Jackie Goldschneider, she just wanted to point out the fact that, listen, I use Gia as a reference or as an analogy because that's your family and you were talking about my family. You saying that my husband is cheating not only affects him and his job, but my kids have to hear about it too. So if my kids have to hear about it, your kid is going to have to hear about it. But it seems like we have a few alliances being made during season 12. From what we're seeing during season 12, Teresa Giudice and Jackie Goldschneider have sort of had a meeting of the minds and come back together. They're getting along. She even posted a photo of playing tennis with Jackie Goldschneider and quoted it as "baby's got backhand." Now, a lot of fans were wondering what the hell is going on, and they were like, I thought you guys hated each other. Wait, are we getting along now? What's happening? I don't want to put words out there as far as what the fans are saying. This is what they said. One fan said, I'm surprised that she forgave you, but you were in a funk and you were acting stupid. I'm glad that you're back. These fans don't hold back at all in any capacity. They just say whatever the hell they want. Hold on, wait. There's more. Backhand? Question mark? Yes. Watch your back, Teresa. Baby steps. Exclamation point, exclamation point. Hinting at the fact that she shouldn't just rush into a relationship with Jackie Goldschneider. She should definitely take her time and see where the relationship could go, because there's so much hurt in the past. Maybe they shouldn't just be besties right out of the gate. I sort of agree with that. Another group of fans said, well, hell hath just frozen over, while another fan said, I thought you two couldn't stand each other. Oof. Jackie Goldschneider commented on the post and said only bad bitches played tennis. So again, it seems like they're getting along. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I'm curious though, are you guys buying this new duo on the Real Housewives of New Jersey? Do you think it's authentic, or do you feel like, there's something fishy about this relationship? There's no way that these two women could be getting along. I'm not buying it. I feel like a lot of the women will do anything to maintain their position on the show. And as we've said before, it takes a true housewife to be able to have conflict, not only conflict, but resolution. She can't just fight with Jackie Goldschneider on every season. They eventually have to move past, settle their differences, and have that resolution where they can come together and be able to talk out their differences and realize who was right, who was wrong. And if they were both were wrong, then just talk about it, accept it, own it, in the words of Lisa Rinna. So are they capable of doing it? Now, they're also saying that Teresa Giudice and Melissa Gorga have buried the hatchet and that they will no longer be fighting. They've agreed, listen, we want to move forward as well and have a really healthy relationship. We don't want to fight. Our daughters, Antonia and also Melania, they get along. They're best friends. They're cousins. I want to have a good relationship with my brother, from Teresa, especially after having my mother and father pass away. I don't want to fight with Melissa Gorga anymore. Now, hopefully that's true. And if it's not true, I think there's one housewife who has a key role who can make it happen. That would be Dolores Catania. Dolores Catania is the one who is always trying to, I guess, make it nice, so to speak, in Dorinda words. She's trying to make sure that the women can repair their relationships. However, she won't take shit from anyone. Now, rumors have been, or there have been rumors said that Dolores is introducing a new woman into the group this upcoming season, and that she is also a realtor. Well, we saw how that worked with Michelle. Hopefully it works a little bit better for Dolores's friend. I don't know how it will work. I haven't seen the footage. I can't just guess. I mean, at this point, it would all just be a big guessing game. I don't want to just throw that out there, but I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Dolores's new friend will end up working? Or do you think this will be a bust just like Michelle? Also, guys, what do you feel about the new alliances on the Real Housewives of New Jersey? Do you feel like this will be an authentic friendship between Teresa and Jackie Goldschneider? We've seen photos of Jackie and her husband, Evan, with Teresa and her boyfriend, Louis Ruelas. Maybe the men are making it work, and maybe they're helping the women sort out their differences. This could be a good thing, or this could be a disaster in the making. And how do you guys feel about Jennifer Aydin? Jennifer Aydin has reportedly been on the outs for quite some time now, especially ever since the reunion of season 11. Do you think she'll be able to integrate her way back into the group, or will she be writing herself a one-way pass off of the Real Housewives after this upcoming season, season 12? Guys, so many questions to which I need so many answers. So if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell. And don't forget to comment below. I need your comments. They mean everything. I read through them, and I just want to know what your opinions are. So go ahead and do that for me. And until next time, I'll see you then. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching Up and Adam.